Cancer, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will focus on the upcoming events in the near future for you. All right, let's start with your reading. All right, the Lovers right there. Okay. Oh, Cancer, what's going on here? All right, at least we end with the Sun, but I have to be honest. I feel like I have just walked into a room and saw you curled up on your bed, lost in your thoughts, trying to figure something out. That's the type of image that I'm getting. So let's talk. Let's see what this situation is about. So to bring to you all the clarity that you need. Now, first of all, Lovers, no need to dance around the subject here. This is a very powerful, spiritual, soulmate connection. Whether it was an actual soulmate connection or not, we don't know. But it definitely felt like it. Both of you at some point felt like this was going to be that once in a lifetime type of connection that you want to treasure, you want to protect, and you want to make it grow as well. And that is the tricky thing with these type of connections overall. They make you feel as if this is going to be your only opportunity to experience those type of sensations, those type of emotions. Because in theory, at least, you have just one of those available to you. And once you lose them, there goes your opportunity to ever be happy again. But that's not how it actually is, Cancer. So do not despair, and you'll soon see why. But how did it feel? Again, it felt like that once in a lifetime connection, perfection. You truly felt at some point that this was perfect harmony, that you both wanted the same things, that you had maybe even similar backgrounds, or you spoke the same love language. And at the time, this might have been something that truly impacted your life in general. Also your career, everything. It just felt better when you were with this person. You felt more successful and you felt closer to who you really are or who you want to be. And that's also one important thing to notice whenever you have the Lovers and it gets to a Three of Swords energy. You feel like you have lost yourself and that you will never be able to find yourself again. Once you found the one and you experience this intense bond, how do you go back from it? This Lovers card talks about experiencing enlightened senses, just like a drug. It feels great, and then once it's over, it feels worse than it did before you have experienced it. Feels magical, feels destined. For once you felt like you could have had it all. Fire and earth, passion and stability. But again, with the Three of Swords, clearly something didn't go as planned. Right here, we might be looking at a breakup, possibly for some of you, even a third party. Overall, here, someone has let you down deeply, very, very much. And the worst thing is that you were not expecting it. At some point, you just felt lonely, as if this connection has happened in your head alone, and it never really happened in reality. Such a disappointment, such a betrayal, something you did not expect from this person, but that has happened. You saw all of a sudden a new side of them that you never knew was there. Or maybe you did ignore certain red flags, but with that lover's energy, it's easy to end up blinded by that light and maybe not spot certain issues that might have been under your nose right there in front of you. But what's important to know with the Three of Swords is that it's true, sometimes life gives us no choice. But what determines one's future is the choice of whether to remain down or rise again. And you truly wanted to rise again after that happened. But it's not always that easy, right? I definitely see here ups and downs. This has been an ongoing type of situation, which maybe now has been lasting for a long time for you. And you keep cleansing yourself from this connection, and then something comes in which brings you back to it. Maybe this person sends a message or drops a like on one of your pictures, or something in your environment happens and brings up a bittersweet memory from the past. You have been trying. I try as much as I can, but I often fall back into this energy of feeling as if I'm not going to be able to move past that connection ever. But you do have options, whether you know it or not, but you ignore them. This is reverse, right? You push them away, trying to find reasons why you should push them away. And in a way now you are looking for perfection, but instead looking to feel how you felt with the previous person, not knowing what you truly want and just knowing that it's not good enough. Right here, obviously, Four of Cups, rejecting love to not get hurt, blocking messages, and overall, not feeling excited about these offers, honestly. Not feeling satisfied, unimpressed, and focusing obviously on the past instead of focusing on the future, because obviously right now you still have to heal something within you, but also you feel that it's hard to move forward without knowing the full picture, right? There are still a lot of unanswered questions from the past. And whether you use it as an excuse or not, it's definitely preventing you to fully move forward. How is this other person feeling at the moment? What are they thinking? Do they have any regrets? Do they miss me from time to time at least? There are certain things that have happened at times that would suggest that this person is still thinking about you, but they're not consistent, or at least energetically. It feels to you that this connection is still very strong from both ends, as if the two of you were still communicating, even if just telepathically. You feel that there is still something there, but with the moon, you cannot be certain about it. It's definitely that type of energy that tells you what you see could be true, or it could be a complete illusion. Not knowing this makes you feel even more stuck in that limbo. What are the real intentions? You might have dreams about this person, not understanding what's real and what's the illusion. Can distinguish up from down. So you might be thinking, just like the moon, that this situation has two faces, wanting to know more about this other person's current energy, and maybe even getting enough information to move on, to get that closure. And you know, this is a real twist in my opinion, because you have been waiting and waiting for things to become clear, to come to a conclusion, any conclusion at this point, honestly. But you couldn't get any, and so you couldn't get any real closure. In the moment where you give that up with the Eight of Cups, we see how something is going to change. Right here, you give that up, giving up the possibility to get any type of closure, and that's when things are going to change for you. From the moon to the sun, we know that you're perhaps going to get some clarity around what is happening on the other side of the picture. And we'll look into what that energy is about, what that information is about. But most of all, you have some major reward coming your way. After you give up and let go of something that kept you stuck for a very, very long time, the universe won't take long to reward you of such effort and accomplishment. This is an important positive event about to happen, a realization of some sort. But it's clear that right here, moving away from something and getting to the sun, this is bringing you joy. It's also making you see yourself in a different way. You feel stronger. You feel like you got this, you know? Fulfillment, expansion, happy times ahead for you, finding that motivation that right now we see you might have lost. This is almost like an unavoidable success that it's coming your way, bringing love, affection after a time of loneliness and struggle overall. And something is definitely determined to come your way and show you major, beautiful results right here that, with Pentacles, will last forever. So, Cancer, what do you have coming towards you in the near future? Obviously, it's no piece of cake. You need to work on your strength and determination right here to truly cut the strings that keep you attached to the past. And you are the only one who can do that. After that happens, though, you see the sun entering your life almost right away. So you can see already that this is all going to be worth it. Now, let's look into what this incoming energy is going to be about, though. How it's going to change your life, as well as looking into the other person's energy. What is their deal? What do they truly feel at this point? And why does this connection still feel so alive? So let's look into all of these messages next. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Cancer, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Just make sure to check out spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming one, it's definitely a beautiful one. Why? Because with the 10 of Wands, you have a major accomplishment. You're finally able now to do something which perhaps you have been trying over and over again, but unfortunately failed most times. Right here with the 10 of Wands, although it hasn't been easy, and we were talking about it, this is no piece of cake. But right now, you're able to find that strength inside of you saying, I got this. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it sucks, and it could have been much better. But you know what? I can turn things around for myself. I'm more powerful than what I think at times. And now it's time to use that power as a tool to truly change the environment around you and make yourself happy. And so right here, there is a completion of a journey which started from this Three of Swords and lasted way too long. And what comes next, we already know. But keep in mind that we still have a decision from you. And if you get to make the right decision, then you get to be rewarded in a way that maybe you are not expecting at all. So let's look into this energy. Let's see what is coming towards you, and then we will see what's happening on the other end with the other person. Let's see if this incoming energy, this person is related to it, it's connected to it in any way. And let's see what you have coming up in the near future and how it's bound to evolve in the distant future. Okay. You were not expecting expecting this at all. This is going to give you a complete different perspective on what this is. And honestly, it's going to be so beautiful for you. Now, the lovers wants to come up again for a very